seems rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, BA, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. Capella finds Young. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Ball passes to Crowder. Booker with it. Defended by Bogdanovich. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Paul.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Reddish. Shot clock at 6. Takes it inside. And he dunks it down.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Young against Paul. Hey, rejected by Capella. Bridges outside. Crowder with a screen. And Bridges good for 3.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Young against Paul. Pass to Reddish. Collins outside. Booker against Bogdanovich. The 3, Collins. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned out a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Now here's Paul. There's the 3. Collins with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Bogdanovich. That 3's off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Now here's Paul. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Now here's Young. Fires top of the key. Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Booker. Capella with a rebound. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Now here's Collins. Great look there, but off target.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Crowder. The lead is 2. Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Third team foul.
That one on Capella. And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
Now here's Collins. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Young on the attack. And he lobs it up. Blows the alley-oop. Here's Phoenix. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Paul for three. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Capella screen on Paul. Young inside. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Reddish. Connects from downtown. Reddish has got 5 now.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's Booker. Crowder a screen on Bogdanovich. Booker for 3. Here's Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
What you love about this young guard, Devin Booker, is his ability to hurt you with both his passing and his shooting.
Pass to Crowder. 4-3. No good that time. And that does it for the first quarter. The Suns on top. They're up 7. After.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Dancers.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And the Hawks looking at who they've got in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Pass to Collins. The 3 ball. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
I'll tell you, let that guy get ahead of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. Capella screen on Paul. And Young, here we go. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Back to Capella. Down low. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
The assist.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Good chance here for Booker. Booker missing again.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Ball against Young. Pass to Bridges. To the paint. Here's Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Crowder. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach. Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Here's Paul. And he converts the layup. Paul's got 7 points in the game. And the mental aspect of the game, so important. Doris, can you give an example of the type of play that demonstrates a player processing at a high level?
Well, no question, B.A. On the defensive end of the floor, number one, do you have game plan discipline? Do you know your opponent's personnel? Can you force them to an area of the floor they're not comfortable, or to his weak hand? On the offensive end, do you understand the angles necessary to set a great screen? Do you understand how to process a play as it's going and make quick decisions? So much goes into winning on both ends.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Payne against Young. Pass to Nader. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds now.
2 minutes.
Here's Bogdanovich.
2 minutes.
Outside Young. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Payne.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother them.
You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
And Young gets it to go.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
Outside Payne. Oh, there's the alley. And McGee with the stuff.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Screen by Capella. There's Young with the 3. Sinks it from distance. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
At the perimeter, Young has such an attacking mentality, always looking for chances to take shots from range.
44 seconds left in the first half. Here's Shamet. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Capella, screen on Payne. To the middle. Stolen by Payne. Pass to Shamet. And here's Johnson. Here's Shamet. Plenty of space. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Young against Payne. Collins a screen. Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young. Up in time. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we finished off one. We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
We've got JaVale McGee. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Abdel Nader, and it's Johnson in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Outside, Williams. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Payne. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Shamet. The kick out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board. Outside Gallinari. Here's Jang, covered by McGee. And here's Hunter. Goes up with the stripe. The shot won't fall. The Suns leading. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board. Hunter on the wing, defended by Payne. And Hunter, here we go. Chalk up 2 there. Hunter's gotten his first bucket of the night. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Right around a minute and a half played in the 3rd quarter. McGee a screen. Throws it up high. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. There's the steal. Pass to Shamet. Launches it. And again, it's the Suns missing. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Suns ball.
The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Outside Johnson. Pass to Nader. Outside Payne from the arc. That shot no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. They get it back. Here's Wright. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Suns ball.
Payne against Wright. Payne on the bounce. And a nice finish on the layup. Payne's gotten his first points in this one.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Williams. No good. A bit long that time. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. To the inside. McGee passes to Payne. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside, Williams. Inside, here's Jang. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
You'd be hard-pressed to find an area where Zhang's growth has not been seen. No longer a guy you can send to the line.
And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Ball passes to Bridges. Booker can't get it to go. The Hawks trailing. To the inside. Here's Hunter. Gallinari for 3. It's deflected.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And it's Paul off the drive. Count it. Paul's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Love the attack mindset. Big second half bucket to extend the lead.
Right outside. Driving inside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton with it. Now Wright defending. Gallinari against Booker. Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
There's a screen by Jang. Down low. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Pass to Ayton. Here's a 3 from Paul. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
To end the run. And Young is good from 3. Young's got 8 points.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less.
Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story for the Phoenix Suns. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Atlanta, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Hawks shooting just around 32% from the field. Now Young. Pass to Reddish from downtown. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Booker finds Bridges. To the middle. Ayton passes to Paul. He takes it in. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Screen by Capella. Here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Takes a 3. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The crossover. And Booker pulls it down. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Paul with it, and Capella picks him up defensively, and the basket by Bridges.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Screen by Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Young with the 3, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Paul against Young. 3-pointer. Bridges right side. No good there. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Bogdanovich. Got a hand on it. Bridges passes to Crowder.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The 3. Bridges finds Paul. From 18 feet away. Good. He hits the jumper. Paul's got 14 points now in the 2nd half. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
A minute 35 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Crowder with it, and it's Young picking him up. Back to Paul. Crowder, a screen on Young. Here's a 3 from Paul. That one doesn't drop, so Atlanta will take it the other way.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And what a huge performance it was for Chris Paul.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Atlanta's gotten just one of their 4 threes to go here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Capella. And he banks in the layup.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. .40 seconds left to play in the fourth. Capella screen on Paul. Young way outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Paul against Collins. And the Suns miss again. Let's go with a three. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
And a deep three from Paul. From beyond the arc and then some.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
So it's the Suns.
question about it. Thank you. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
Butler, no good. Bridges outside. Launches a 3. Can't hit that one. And Miami the other way now. Lowry with the ball. Outside Robinson. Adebayo down low. Ayton's there. Outside for Robinson. 4 on the clock. Outside Butler. Tries it from 19. That one off the back iron and out. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul passes to Crowder. And the Suns miss again.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Outside Lowry. Over Paul. Lowry's shot is good. Lowry's got the first points on the scoreboard for Miami.
You got to give it up for Lowry's toughness. He's got that scorer's mentality. Some contact won't stop him from converting.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Miami ball.
He'd have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Ayton kicks to Paul. And finally they hit one.
Working without the ball, CP3 with 0 hesitation, letting that one go.
Lowry against Paul. Right side Robinson. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Robinson. Heat moving the ball around. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Bridges inside.
2 minutes.
Defended by Butler. Bridges misses. He'd have gone 2 of 6 in the field. Butler deciding where to go with it. Now the pass to Tucker. Lowry against Ayton. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Paul passes to Crowder. Now here's Ayton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Goes back up. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Butler with the steal. Here's Robinson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Now here's Paul. From past the arc. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one.
they've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
No problems knocking that one down. Robinson's got 5.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Paul dishes to Booker to end the cold streak. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
I don't know when Chris Paul sleeps. It's never during the game. Always active and keeping his arms moving, which is how he's able to swipe that one away.
Here's Lowry, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's answer. Ladies and gentlemen, your son's
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt here for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at center.
That's his first.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons. This is feeling a little bit too easy right now for Jimmy Butler out there.
Paul against Lowry. Here's Bridges, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first.
Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players, and he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Heat knocking down the tray. Lowry against Paul. Ball's knocked loose. Just 5 on the clock. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Robinson. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you see resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past, as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but the communication between the players and the coaches, and how you try to work towards still having a great product on the floor and not having the refs impact the game in ways to get talked about that they don't want to be spoken about.
Well, Heat leading by 8. And Tucker kicks to Butler. Back to Tucker. Pass to Adebayo. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot, off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Passes it to Booker. They need this. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Outside Lowry.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Kicks it to Butler. Beyond the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Crowder. Rebound by the Heat. 1:44 left in the first half. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges.
Personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. 1:43 left in the first half of the game. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Pass to Tucker. Ayton against Adebayo. And there's the pass to Lowry. 6 to shoot. Adebayo with the screen on Paul. Lowry finds Adebayo.
That's a nice contest. That's not going to show up in the box score, but Ayton bothered that shot.
And here's Booker from the arc. Bridges with it. Butler covering. Goes up to the stripe. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Booker.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Now here's Adebayo. He has 6. Here's Butler, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you look how Jimmy Butler stays committed on that play, ready to overcome the defender and still take the shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Morris comes in for P.J. Tucker. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Oladipo in for Kyle Lowry.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now, Hero. Back to Dedmon. Morris passes to Hero. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hero's got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Payne passes to Nader. From the arc. That shot is off. Up in time. And that one is off. And so it's the Miami Heat going into. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
The Heat, 22.
We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Suns trail by 10. So with Paul on the bench. Here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Payne out there with Landry Shamet. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Johnson, and it's Nader in at the small forward. Now here's Payne. Back to McGee. And the layup's good off the glass. McGee's got the first basket of the second half here for Phoenix.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Strus. And Oladipo, here we go. 4 on the shot clock. Hero from long range. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hero's got 5.
You can tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. McGee with no one around. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Miami. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Pass to Hero. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Over to the wing. From deep. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, here is Morris. For the 3. Rebound by Johnson. Suns trail by 14. And here is Shamet. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Quick and clean with that shot attempt as Shamet knocks it in.
Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Passes to Struce. To the middle. Here's Dedmon. Count that one. Dedmon's got his first bucket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Nails the wide open jump shot.
3-point field goal.
And the Heat lead by 16. Now Payne.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Shamet. Sinks that one from the post. Shamet's got 5.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. So it's Miami now. The Suns getting the bucket. And the pass to Hero. .103 left in the third quarter. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. He's got 10.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Payne looking around. McGee up top. Dedmon defending. And it's McGee penetrating.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Oladipo outside. Pass to Hero. Shoots over Shamet. McGee with the block. Jacks up a 3. And Shamet missing. Here's Struce. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over in the corner, Hero. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Miami Heat up by a dozen here at the end.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Substitution for your Suns.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Heat, backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Suns trail by 12. Booker with it. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Now, here's Lowry. Passes it to Butler. In the corner, it's Robinson. Butler against Bridges. And Butler gets it to go.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
Paul against Lowry. Pass to Ayton. Over in the corner, Paul. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Paul against Lowry. He kicks it to Tucker. Back to Lowry. It's over Crowder. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Booker with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Miami leading by 11. Robinson for three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Crowder against Lowry. Now here's Crowder. Not a lot of room. Ring shot on the way. No good from Booker.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Now here's Lowry. Robinson on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his third assist on the night.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and God's been doing this for now over a decade.
Booker. Here's Ayton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Now, here's Lowry. The pass to Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Butler. Bridges with the steal. To the inside. Ayton against Adebayo. For three, Bridges. Miami grabs the miss. Lowry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Robinson from deep three-point range and stolen by Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Miami leading by 11. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Paul. Just 5 to shoot. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Heat missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Bridges for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Heat.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Robinson.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Butler on the wing. Defended by Bridges. And Tucker has it in the corner. Booker against Robinson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Shot on the wing, and there's Booker on the assist from Crowder.
And Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
And so it's Miami winning this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.
Thank you to everyone.
And that about wraps it up.
tonight, Smitty. Both teams tonight run their offenses through the post.
BA, we can expect a physical game tonight. And with the right players, you can still win by playing inside out.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Outside Bogdanovic. The 3 from Mitchell sinks the tray.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovic willing to get it to his open guys.
Paul against Conley. Ayton passes to Paul. Ayton with a screen. Fires the 3. Paul can't get it to go. On offense, here's Utah. It's a 3-point game. Mitchell misses.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Pass to Paul. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
The 3 from Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. 3-pointer. Utah with the rebound. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
And the Suns miss again.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Booker against Mitchell to the inside. Bogdanovic jacks up a 3.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3.
Chris Paul is a complete player, a top-notch defender who really uses his body well to contest shots.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Up top, Ayton. Crowder outside. The Suns need to get off a shot. Crowder, a screen on Conley. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Takes a 3. Crowder grabs the miss. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 6 to begin the game. To the paint. It's blocked by Gobert.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks. The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Crowder inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Crowder attacking the heart of that defense.
Now Conley looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Bogdanovic. Fires for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The Suns trailing. Here's Crowder. And here's Ayton. Puts it up from 15. And the basket by Bridges.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Now here's Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bridges passes to Ayton. Back to Bridges. 36 seconds left in the first. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Conley against Paul. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Outside Booker. Launches it. That shot, no good. Mitchell up top. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
So at the end of one quarter of play,
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your son.
and getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Taking a look at the Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at small forward. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A three-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Mitchell. From deep. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Ball.
Well, the Suns shooting just 42% so far in the game. Paul passes to Booker. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Rejected by Mitchell.
You see the aggressiveness on defense. I love when Mitchell uses his leaping ability to block shots.
First one falls. And I think when you say Mike Conley all-star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Now here's Mitchell. The three is up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Booker attacking. A lot made nowadays about wingspan, Smitty. Now be honest, you're listed at 6'7". Is your wingspan more pterodactyl or T-Rex?
B.A., I love that. First of all, I'm 6'8", and my wingspan is more like just Smitty. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Crowder finds Booker. Crowder, a screen on Conley. Booker, good.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Bogdanovic with a screen on Paul. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Bridges. Stolen by Ayton.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Now it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
The three from Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Now here's Paul. Nice move. Up and over Conley. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Mike Conley. The first free throw is good.
Amongst the best point guards in the history of our great game, Chris Paul has changed the culture of a few franchises. CP3 is a flat-out winner.
Here's Conley. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And it's a completely new group for the Suns, for the Jazz.
Substitution.
And it's Phoenix's ball. A 12-0 run right now and counting.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, the players on two-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
Well, it's all about opportunity, Allie. Thanks. Here's McGee. The Jazz making their last shot. Shot clock at 6. And he can't get that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Clarkson for 3. That shot is off. The Suns leading. McGee in the post. The rebound by Oni.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Whiteside gets the double team. Ingles from outside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Suns have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. With the crossover, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Abdul Nader.
First free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. 11 seconds left in the second quarter.
T-shirt time! Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. All right, fans, that was your Suns Dancers Dance Team. Make some noise!
11 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
The thing about Whiteside, he has a quicker jump than you might expect.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
They've got Dario Saric. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Nader in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
That was your Suns Dancers Dance Team. Make some noise!
Here's Ingles. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Gay against Saric. Gay to pass to Ingles. Screen by Gay. 5 on the clock. Now here's Ingles. Defense right on him. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. Give him a hand, fans. Your son's dancers dance team.
Well, the Suns shooting only 39% so far in the game. Pass to Nader. Here's Shaman. Now McGee. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside. No good on that one.
At the line for Phoenix.
And the second free throw is good. Utah trailing here. Here's Oni. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Gay's shot is good.
Getting it done inside. Rudy Gay not just floating around the perimeter.
Payne with it. Pass to Nader. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Shots good by Šarić. Šarić has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Clarkson with the ball. Fires from deep. Called in by McGee. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Payne. Pass to Nader. It's Shamet on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Clarkson outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Clarkson's got his first bucket in this one. And for the Suns, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Right side Payne. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Suns lead by 6.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Pass to Clarkson from deep. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Nader. Out to the wing. Šarić down low. Gay's there. Šarić shot is off.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And it's Clarkson missing. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Šarić with it. Now Whiteside defending. Pass to McGee. Back to Shamet. Here's McGee. Rebounded by Gay. Up top, Whiteside. Kicks it out to Clarkson. A minute 29 left in the third quarter of the game. There's a screen by Whiteside. Clarkson attacking. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Pass to Shamet. 4-3. Phoenix no good that time either. The Jazz have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Oni. Oh, McGee with the block. And they're able to recover. And so they choose to intentionally foul. A line change here for Utah.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And Gobert with a block. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown, Saric with some nice D. The Suns leading.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Picked by Bogdanovich. There's the three. The Jazz with another miss. And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The flow of the...
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Phoenix shooting 40% from the field in this one. Taking a look at the Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position.
You have to marvel at Chris Paul's ball handling. He keeps that one on a string.
Takes a step back. The three from Mitchell. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level, I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The Jazz shooting just 33% so far in this game. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, denied.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Booker against Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Outside Conley. And Utah calls time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He was really urging them to stay after it, saying, quote, "We're right there, guys. Keep playing for one another, and let's take this game, bringing the inspiration." Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Pass to Bridges. The three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
From deep, Conley. The rebound by Bridges.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal
And even
foul.
from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Something else they've excelled at is their interior D. Their rim protection has been outstanding.
Here's Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich to the left side wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first.
Give that one to Jay Crowder.
How about that from Conley? The little guy taking it inside and forcing the issue.
And Conley drops them both. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Paul. Out to Bridges. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Paul passes to Aiden. The kick out to Paul. 5 to shoot.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
On the wing, Mitchell. Booker defending. The drive by Mitchell. And the layup is good off the glass.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Crowder outside to the middle. Here's Booker. That shot missing. And Utah will come the other way. Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Now Mitchell. There's 1:54 left to play in the fourth.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Phoenix calls timeout. They're on top by 4. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. Utah trailing here. Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. There's the triple. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
The explosiveness of Mitchell puts defenders in a tough spot. That time, he draws the foul.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that narrows the gap to 1.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Outside. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
So they take the lead. Mitchell's got 10 points in just the second half. Ball against Conley. Ball passes to Aiden. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
50 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
He's an ultra-quick lefty with a great feel for how to run a team. Mike Conley is a tremendous asset for this franchise.
Tries to snap the cold streak. Here's Paul. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his third personal foul.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 2 here. Paul hits them both. And here's Conley. Now Mitchell. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And another miss by Utah. Booker finds Bridges. Back to Booker. That'll count if it goes. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's it's Utah who scrape by with the win.
Thank you, Kevin.
And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now here's Ayton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Ball against Young. Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. Drops in the tray.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Young looking it over. Pass to Reddish. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. Kicks to Capella. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Booker outside. Passes it to Ayton. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. It's a 5-point game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Now here's Paul. A pass to Bridges. Now here's Ayton. Good work defensively by Capella.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
Clock at 6. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection, but boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Paul out to the wing. It's stolen by Capella. Young outside. There's the drive, and he uses the glass on the lane. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden. The defense barely gets a chance to react.
Outside Crowder. Ayton inside. Capella's there. They get the rebound. And the wide open shot from Crowder, and the Suns miss again.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Booker. And again, unable to change momentum here. Now here's Reddish. He has 5. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Now, here's Reddish. Defended by Bridges. Capella. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. 6-point lead. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. The quick look, no good that time.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Paul for 3, and the Suns miss again. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And here's Collins from outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Booker the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Hawks.
Here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovich. 3 seconds left. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks on top. They lead.
All right, let's just come to the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Paul.
Well, despite pretty good defense, Chris Paul finishes the shot. That's about concentration and being locked in.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Here's Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. On deep. A shot by Reddish, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Ball against Young. Crowder feeling it out a bit. And he can't bank that one in. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks leading by 5. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Offensive rebound, Ayton. And the wide open shot from Paul. Off target from 3-point range. And has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Young outside. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Bogdanovich with it. Bridges covering. Young, good.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooter.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Paul. Up again. It's good on the putback.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Young outside. There's the triple. Crowder pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's stolen by Reddish. He kicks it to Young. A shot by Reddish, no good. Suns trail by 6. Down low. Here's Ayton. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Team second.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Young against Paul. And Young kicks to Collins. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Well, this guy's so effective. DeAndre Ayton will take the mid-range if you concede it.
Capella with a screen on Paul. Here's Young. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Paul. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Outside Williams. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The Hawks again can't hit. Suns trail by 4. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Now here is McGee. Drops in the layup for 2. McGee's got his first points of the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Austin Chang. In the corner, it's Hunter. Chang, a screen. Williams dishes to Chang. Over Johnson. Pass to Gallinari. Shot clock at 5. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Shamet with it, working on Williams. And the rejection by Zhang.
Well, the timing, a very natural aspect of what Gorgui Zhang does on the defensive end.
The Hawks leading.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And stolen by Hunter. He feeds it to Zhang. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Williams. Gallinari is out there with Hunter. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Zhang in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. You know, Doris, something that doesn't get talked about enough with Williams, he is a solid playmaker.
Right. I mean, the reputation is this guy is an elite scorer off the bench historically. But he does a great job setting up the guys around him on the second unit. Solid passer, gets an outstanding number of assists night after night.
After a late. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Feeds it to Zhang. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul.
You can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Suns trailing. Pass to Shamet. For the tie. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zhang. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Payne passes to McGee. Inside and stolen by Wright. Gallinari against Johnson. Over Johnson. And the shot is long. The Suns shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Shamet finds Johnson. With the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Shamet's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And even 3-on-3 break. McGee with it. Williams picks him up. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Shamet up top. He's guarded by Williams. Johnson with a screen on Hunter.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
Good on the triple.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Wright. Phoenix able to drain the three. And there's the feed to Jang. That one misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. To the paint and stolen by Williams. Here's Wright. Rebound by the Suns. McGee's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Payne. And he finishes nice on the layup. Payne's got his first bucket in this one.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Young. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Johnson with a screen on Bogdanovich. And it's Shamet missing. The Hawks trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Shot by Collins, no good. Suns have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Capella kicks to Collins. There's the dish to Reddish. He takes it in, and Reddish with the slam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Johnson with a screen on Young. Here's Payne. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Johnson. McGee with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Driving in, and Reddish with the slam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Payne. Johnson right side to the inside. Here's McGee. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. McGee's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Young outside. The pass to Reddish. Back to Young. A special move before the shot. Young's got 13.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Payne. And that one is good. Payne's got 4 this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Young with the ball. Kicks to Bogdanovich. For the tie. The shot missing. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. In the fourth quarter.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So it's Phoenix now. It's a 3-point game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Payne out there with Landry Shamet. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Johnson, and it's Nader in at the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Nader's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Young outside. Releases. Phoenix grabs the miss. McGee's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Now, here is Young over Paul. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Bridges. Feeds to Booker. Back to Bridges. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
The Hawks trail by 6. Young outside. He kicks to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young with the ball. Out guarded by Crowder. Collins, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
All against Young. Bridges, right side. Pass to Ayton. Outside Crowder. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, make no mistake, Crowder has got great strength inside. The defense can get physical. It doesn't matter.
Good on both. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Young passes to Reddish. Back to Young. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Team second.
Pass to Capella. Kicks it to Reddish. Back to Capella. 6 on the shot clock.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Paul outside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for Atlanta. They trail by 6. And Young, here we go, down low. Capella kicks to Reddish. Offside Collins. Lets it go from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Booker the pass to Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. Action gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Reddish. Second chance shot. Here's Bogdanovich. Bridges inside the three-point line. No good with the wing jumper. Goes up the baseline. The Hawks again can't hit. Suns leading by 6. Here's Paul. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Young inside. Defended by Paul. Young, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Can they get it? And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to put himself on the highlight reel.
Now here's Paul. Rebounded by Capella.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Here's Bogdanovich. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Booker in the post. The kick out to Crowder. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
So the Suns win it. A truly easy performance.
Phoenix.
Here we go.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Miami, at the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
I think more agility and more athleticism. The centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
Crowder. Adebayo with the rejection.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
Robinson with it. Now guarded by Booker. It's Lowry with a drive. Misses from short range. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat.
Heat ball.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Butler against Bridges. Pass to Tucker. Lets the 3 fly. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And here's Paul. Crowder outside. Takes the 3. He's off on that one. And Miami will go the other way with it. Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Tucker with the ball. 5 on the clock. Back to Adebayo. Out to Lowry. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. A lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
And here's Butler outside. Here's Butler. And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Baseline jumper. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Paul finds Booker. Second shot opportunity. It's tipped. Outside Tucker. On the tape. And slam dunk by Tucker.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Bridges. To win the drought. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
And with Crowder's free agency, teams saw what he brings to the table.
He's a good defender. He's relentless on that end. And he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
And Tucker gets it to go.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Lowry against Paul. Shakes him. Bridges left side. Butler with a steal. Inside. Lowry with it. And it's Paul picking him up.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Crowder finds Ayton, and he banks in the layup.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Outside Robinson. Left side Tucker. Lowry against Paul. Right side Butler. Clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. Another shot. Here's Adebayo. And Ayton pulls it down.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space.
Foul,
Just clanked it.
P.J. Tucker. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:05 left to play in the first. Count it.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
Pass to Robinson. Butler up top. And it's Butler with the jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. Shoots over Robinson. Paul, shot is off.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
It's good.
Pretty good body movement and control as Jimmy Butler's agility got him to where he wanted to be.
Outside Paul. Up and over Lowry. Bridges passes to Booker. The wide open shot is on the money.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
For three, Lowry. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so...
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And so in the game for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Now Lowry. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Adebayo, a screen on Paul. Lowry finds Adebayo. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Bridges outside. Lets it go from deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, you don't expect Mikal Bridges to knock you out with a shot from that distance.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Now here's Butler. Beyond the arc. And again, the Heat missing. Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Lowry. Lowry against Paul. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, he's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Robinson. From behind the arc. Shot clock at 5. And here's Lowry from the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Paul. Got a piece of it. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Heat have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
Now here's Butler. Shoots over Bridges. That's tipped. Stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. For 3, Booker. Bridges finds Booker. Crowder, a screen on Adebayo. Booker fires from way outside. From outside, off the mark. Adebayo against Booker. And Adebayo slams it in.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that. And
we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Paul Paul into the lane. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Robinson's got 5.
A title-winning point guard, Kyle Lowry, making the right choice there.
There's 1:47 left to play in the half. Paul passes to Crowder. The 3 ball. Booker can't get it to go. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Stolen by Ayton. Crowder with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Out to Bridges. Lowry against Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Butler with a steal. 1:11 left in the first half of this game. Robinson finds Butler. Adebayo sets a screen. Butler into the lane. And it's Butler with the jam.
Quick and athletic. Butler able to beat his opponents right to the 10.
Here's Paul. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. And again, Miami with a triple.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Suns have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's a 3 from Paul. And it's Miami with a rebound. Tucker's got his 4th rebound in this one. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the second period. To the wing on the left. Tucker inside. Covered by Crowder.
Getting right into the shooter's face. Jay Crowder closed that space off pretty quick.
For 3, Bridges. That one no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Heat out in front. Up 5. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She scored
17.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One guy who's been getting it done is Duncan Robinson.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
Payne, the pass to McGee. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Payne. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
Outside Payne. Pass to Shaman. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Adebayo, a screen on Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Love the playmaking of Jimmy Butler. He has the ball in his hands so much that guys don't relax when he's got it. They move around and give him options.
So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Dedmon's checked in for Adebayo. Morris comes in for Tucker. Hero, he's checked in for Robinson. And Oladipo is subbed in for Lowry. Pass to McGee. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Heat. You know what, Butler? We saw his playmaking in the 2020 finals. Brett, he led the Heat in assists for the series.
Yeah, I think guys fed off of his energy and knew that other teams were trying to shut down Jimmy, make sure offensively he wasn't going to get going. So he showed that other facet of his game as a playmaker.
Steps back and shoots. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. The shot by Oladipo, no good. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Shamet for 3. It's rebounded by Morris. The Heat with the lead. Butler passes to Hero. Back to Butler. Now Oladipo. Let's go with a 3. The shot, no good. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Outside Payne. Pass to Johnson. And they recover it. Here's McGee. Back to Payne. Here's Shamet. He's guarded by Hero. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
Morris passes to Oladipo.
2 minutes.
Pass to Dedmon. To the inside. Here's Butler. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Outside Payne. It's Nader on the wing. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. McGee passes to Payne. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Heat have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And here's Butler outside. Rebounded by Payne. The Suns shooting a rough 29% from the field here. 1:05 left in the third quarter here. Nader. Phoenix no good that time either. Miami has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Banked it in off the glass. Shamet's got his first basket.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
And here's Butler outside. Butler can't get that one to fall. And it's Phoenix's ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Payne with the bucket.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And for the Heat, they're shooting around 41%. Payne against Oladipo. Hero for 3. The shot comes out. It's Shamet on the wing. He's guarded by Hero. And the basket by Shamet. And now just a 5-point Heat lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
It's stolen by Johnson. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Heat out in front, leading by 5.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the...
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us.
It's the fourth quarter. Get out of your seat. Let's hear it.
And so here is Miami. They've led by as many as 11. And so in the game for Phoenix, they've got Johnson. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Abdel Nader, and it's McGee in at the 5. Payne with it. Pass to Shamet. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him. And Miami will go the other way with it. Oladipo outside. Here's Strus. And the 3 off target. Here's Hero. Shot clock at 6. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Second chance shot. The offensive rebound. Here's Dedmon, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, if you don't box him out, you're a Dedmon.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Shamet. He buries it from 3.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Oladipo against Payne. Pass to Hero. The 3. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Hero's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Payne against Oladipo. Here's Shamet. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oladipo on the take. Hero for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Johnson finds Payne. Pass to Nader. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's an aggressive defense.
So Miami ends up going with a new group.
First team foul.
Miami has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. Tucker with the ball. Here's Adebayo. Ayton with the defensive effort. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. It's tipped. And here's Paul. There's the drive.
Yeah, so Chris Paul beats you off the dribble. We've said that a million times. And draws contact. We said that a million times.
Team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They've been the aggressors.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
Outside Butler. Pass to Robinson. Adebayo with it. He's covered by Ayton. And Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Paul passes to Bridges. And the Suns get it back. Goes back up. Here's Ayton. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's with the foul there. Ayton's powerful on the inside. At 7-2, he'll go through you. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
All against Lowry. Outside Robinson. Puts it up. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Butler with a steal. .105 left to play in the 4th quarter. Lowry against Paul. Lowry drives in. Tucker. No good from outside. Knocked loose. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Outside Paul. Puts up a 3. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Here's Butler, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Jimmy Butler's just one of those guys that coaching staff and players admire. Just how competitive he is on a daily basis.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Dishes outside. Booker for three. Off target from downtown. Now Butler. Pass to Adebayo. To the wing, right side. So a close game sees Miami taking this one. Well, Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And that one's good. Ayton. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. There's O'Neal with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
Ball against Gobert. Kicks it out to Paul from about 19 feet. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And it's Utah's ball. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Crowder pulls it in. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. Ball outside. Shot from the wing. Count it. Good.
It's a real challenge to contain Chris Paul off pick-and-roll basketball. Reason why he can pass it at an elite level and shoot it at an elite level.
Now here's Conley. He dishes it to O'Neal. And so just over a minute and a half played. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
Here's Bogdanovich following the basket by Chris Paul. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Crowder. Paul with the steal. Ayton with it. Now defended by Mitchell. The kick out to Crowder. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Booker. Bridges inside. Guarded by O'Neal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Suns shoot their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Shooting for Phoenix.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Conley feeling it out. Mitchell outside. He's got a clear path. Booker against Mitchell. It doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Bridges. Pass to Paul. Booker outside. Knocked away. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Phoenix no good that time either. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Jazz trail by 5. Outside Conley. To end the drought.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Paul kicks to Crowder. In the corner, it's Bridges. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Mikal Bridges.
And that one falls for Bridges. Both free throws good from Bridges. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the first. And here is Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's the pass to Mitchell from downtown. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game, and it's Phoenix's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Bridges. Gobert with the block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result. That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
Stolen by Conley. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Bogdanovich finds Conley. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Phoenix ball.
Suns leading by 4. Here's Paul. Booker outside. Stolen by Conley. Mitchell outside. And Utah another 3.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with 3s.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Phoenix ahead.
Fans, your jazz dancers. Fans, your jazz dancers.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Ball outside. Shot from the top of the key. Misses off the left iron.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
And that one drops. Now it's a 5-point Utah lead.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Paul looking over the floor. And there's the drive. And they double up Paul. Ayton finds Paul. Clock at 6. Back to Ayton. Looking to get it going. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Jazz leading by 5. Outside Conley. Booker against Mitchell. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Conley. And the rejection by Ayton. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Clarkson on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Passes it to Ingles. Launches it. Trains it from beyond the arc. Ingles has got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Payne. Utah with the rebound. Clarkson looking for an opening. Pass to Oni. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 8. Johnson attacking. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Blocking foul called on JaVale McGee. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Oni. Kicks it to Ingles. Here he goes. Can't cash in from close range. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep in the second.
Personal foul.
Here's Shamet, and the layup is good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
JaVale McGee.
And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for Utah. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
The Jazz shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. 41 seconds left to play here in the half. To the middle. Here's McGee. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from. So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And here are the Suns now. It's a 10-point game. Shamet with it. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so it's Utah holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the
26.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Joe Ingles, and it's Oni in at the 1.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Suns trail by 10. Payne looking around. Stolen by Clarkson. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance. He kicks to Whiteside. Pass to Ingles. Back to Whiteside. driving the lane. Good on the shot. Whiteside's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
The nimble giant Whiteside driving hard and fast. Finishes strong.
And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri, Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. DA thanks. Utah leading by 10. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gay kicks to Clarkson. Now Whiteside. Here's Oni. Buries it from three-point range. Oni's got 9 points.
The little things that make a difference. Whiteside staying alert, open man, makes the right basketball play.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Clarkson outside, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Conley, and the rejection by Eaton. And they get it back, and they get it back. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
So it's Utah now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Mitchell is doubled. Bridges with the steal.
That's going to go back the other direction, but they played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Outside Conley. Takes it inside. Crowder with the steal. Booker the pass to Ayton. Booker against Bogdanovich.
Remaining in the third.
Bridges misses. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Led by as many as 14 points.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play, tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Third team foul.
1:35 left to play in the third. O'Neal inside. He's against Bridges. Mitchell going inside.
Night in and night out, Jay Crowder will compete. Terrific effort at the defensive end.
Here's Bridges. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Phoenix foul. Jay.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Ball against Conley. The pass to Bogdanovich. They double him with 8. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gobert. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Gobert's got 8.
In a league of huge guys, Gobert's size stands out, helps him absorb contact.
Here's Paul. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's his second personal
Yeah, he earned
foul.
that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
Mitchell dishes to Conley. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Come on, man.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Suns trail by 14. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Booker against Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Bridges with some nice defense.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Utah leading by 14. Now, here's Mitchell. Passes to O'Neal. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Connects from 3-point range.
Bridges.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Conley against Paul. Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. Drives to the hoop. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And that's now 10 points for Donovan Mitchell.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The baseline J. And it's Paul missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell in the corner. Shoots over Crowder. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And here is Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Steps back and shoots. And slam dunk by Gobert. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
And Phoenix with another turnover here. Utah leading by 18.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. The three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Booker with it. Conley picks him up. Pass to Crowder. The three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Conley against Paul. Mitchell outside. Now the pass to Gobert. Rebounded by DeAndre. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Utah.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Rudy Gobert.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Here's Booker with the drive.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Bogdanovich passes it to Gobert. Outside, Conley. Mitchell outside. From deep three-point range. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.